Hey, it's Vina again with the Real Estate Recession Diaries. Rule the recession. Still haven't come up with a great name for this little series of tips and advice for making sure that you make your next year or two better than the last year or two. And today the topic is we can no longer trust our instincts. I'm talking to a lot of group members these days who are wondering how to get out of a deal or how to rescue a deal that they bought or put under contract at a price that would have worked wonderfully even back in the spring of 2022. And now, as I'm filming this, is the fall of 2022, and that same deal that would have been great in the spring is not good in the fall. It's either not selling if it's a wholesale deal, or if it was a property they bought for rental, they're discovering that it's not going to cash flow. So what is the problem? The problem is we've had like years. It has not been 2 years. It's been like since 2014 or 15 of a consistently up market and consistently lowering interest rates. And so we've gotten into this habit where we think we just know what a house in a particular neighborhood will sell for, or what it went for, or that it will cash flow if I buy it at this price because I've done that before. We actually have to go back and do our research now because the market is changing. I comp every property that comes across my desk, every lead that comes across my desk, even though I've been doing this for 30 years and I know what properties in particular neighborhoods are worth. And now I'm going back and actually looking to see what has happened in sales in the last 2 or 3 months, because with interest rates being way up, that's affecting what all buyers will pay, whether those buyers are planning on renting them or planning on living in them. And that is slowing down the market. It's causing a lot of sales to fall out. So they still go under contract real fast, but 17% of them last month, the contracts failed after they were signed because the buyers got cold feet about the prices and the interest rates and the payments and all of that sort of stuff. So we have to be looking at what has happened recently and making our decisions based on recency. And if we are going to buy them to hold, we got to get out our little financial calculator or spreadsheet, and we got to figure out what the payment is going to be at 8 or 9% interest. Rates aren't there yet, but they are headed that way. We will have those kind of rates for real estate investors by early 2023. See, I put a prediction on film. I did predict that homeowner rates would be at 7 at the beginning of this year, and we're at 6.97 or something right now. So some of the problem has been with folks who are doing BRRR, right? Buy, rehab, rent, refinance, repeat, because they got used to buying at particular prices, and at the end when they have to take out their hard money loan, the property cash flows, and now it doesn't. Or it cash flows $67 a month, which hardly, seems worth all of that. With wholesalers, they go into a particular neighborhood, they put a property under contract at a particular price. They say, I sold 8 properties last year in this neighborhood at this many dollars, and so this is a good deal. And then they can't find anybody to buy the deal because the retailers are getting more conservative because they know that their buyers are getting more conservative and that they're going to have longer days on the market and that rates could go up again and lessen the value of the house again. So even if you're really good at this, you need to be checking all the way through every time. Are the comps still right? Are houses moving in the neighborhood? Am I seeing more failed listings where the property goes up on the market at a price I like, but then it never sells and it gets withdrawn or expires? And what are my payments going to look like at the end of a rental deal? That's what I'm doing. I'm checking every single fact. I'm not buying. I'm just buying at dollars that make sense given the current market conditions. So no, go out there and do deals, because there's some great deals out there right now. Just make sure that you are not living in memory about what it was like at the beginning of the year, because it is different now. What other advice can I give you to help you thrive through this recession? Be sure to comment below and be sure to like, so that as I release more and more of these videos, you get notified every time. I'll see you next time.